I wanted y'all to see the size of the lizard, but it's kind of like far up there. But I just want to show you the tail. The tail will give you a clue. Oh no, it's moving up. It's gone. Damn it. It's gone. I'm sorry, y'all. There's a picture of it in front. Oh my God. Creepy. And there are lots of them because they have a job to do. And it's to eat bugs. I can see them eating the bugs now. They have a function. That's thing. And I wanted y'all to see it, but it didn't happen in time. Oh my God. So I'm eating more food because I haven't been really eating a lot of food. Why is it so dark? It's about to pour in rain. Please don't light today. And so I ate some lentils. First I had some rice and, with some, raw foods. And then, hey, Lakeisha, I got back to you, so check your Gmail. And then I had, yesterday was rice with, I had avocado, cucumber, scallions, and some of those heirloom tomatoes. And then I put a little nuts, seeds. I put some seeds and some little dry raisins. It was delicious. It was so delicious. So today I decided to add the lentils, and they're all the same stuff. Child, I can't keep my eyes open. I go die. My body's like, okay, now we overdid it. Now the body is working harder. It takes. I feel sleepy just talking. Oh my God, I haven't really ate that much food. It wasn't really a lot, but the beans are obviously heavier. And now I'm so sleepy. I got the itis. And all I want to do is go to sleep. But then I was coming in here to lay down, and then I saw that thing on the thing, which I seen it's big, it's huge. It's like, yes, it's between the tail. And yeah. And I was like, let me show them. So anyway, I'm in the pink room, and I really don't want to eat and sleep. That's like not the right thing to do. So I'm wanting to stay up so it could just pass. This would be a great time to take a walk, but it's about to pour rain. You can't really see how dark it is, but it's about to pour rain. I'm pretty sure I can smell it. I can smell the rain, and oh God. So that's what I'm gonna do. When I have like a big meal that I'm not used to, it wasn't that big, but it was too big for me. I'm gonna make sure that I have it and time it so I can go for a walk, because it's not good to eat and sleep. You know what I'm saying? Eat and sleep. Anyway, I have my chore today, and my chore was to fold all the clothes, and so that's what I did. I folded all the clothes and I put it away. So we haven't really talked about the pink room, but the pink room needs some love. So we need to talk about the pink room because I've been really thinking about some things, and I want to share with y'all. That's what I came to, and hopefully too it'll keep me up because I don't want to eat and go to sleep. It's not good. So you hear the rain? Let's listen. I know it's coming. But it's been like that. It's like earlier it rained, but this rain was a passing rain. It was still sun, so we used to call it like a sun shower, rain shower. And then, now it's coming. Let's pray. Let's pray that everything stay on. And I said, I took the chair out, and the plants is gonna love it. Remember, I was thinking about, do I have to water the lemongrass? I don't have to water lemongrass because I tell you, the rainy season, everything's gonna just sprout and grow. I be wishing I had more stuff. My plants would love it here. I would love for my plants to be here, and I'm gonna get them. Whether I keep a crop place or not, I'm still gonna get my plants. So my plants need to be up here because at least now, and we did that before too. At least now. When we wasn't here, but it was the rainy season up here, and the plants were outside, and they had the gazebo. All the plants came back. It was like, oh my God. So like, you don't have to babysit the plants at this point. I love it, and I love the rainy season. It could rain all day if it wanted to. I'm not saying all day, every day, but it could. If that's the way it does, I don't care about none of that rain. I love it. I love the sound. I love the sleep in it. It's when the power goes out. I have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with not the rain. The rain is life. That's we're supposed to have rain. And the smell right now. You can smell the smell after it rains. This is life. Oh, I love that smell. Seriously, I love that smell. But I really love the rain. So it's not the rain. it's the power going out. It doesn't happen all the time, but it happens. Especially if it's windy and it's not now, so let's pray. Okay, let's talk about the room. Let me tell you, remember we were talking about, so we got the black and white picture over here, but this one, I was talking about this wall sconce, which really would be a light. And that I was gonna do it like this right here, which is the calabash black and white lamp, that same zebra, it's supposed to be zebra print, that same zebra calabash wall sconce lamp. I still want that. And I'm hoping that I will make it work. But let me tell you, let's just say, for whatever reason, I don't go back down there, I don't get it done, I can't do it, it's raining, yes, Keisha. Another alternative that would be nice and would still bring in that black and white, I could really just go to, I guess, like the local Malcolm and get like a wall sconce in black and white. So the metal could be black and the light could be white, the bulb light, and just also put that, because like I said, that section really needs light when I'm doing my nighttime routine, and I would love to do that with y'all. And the ability to do it and have no light, it's just not working. Now, let's say we didn't go with the lighting at all. Another alternative would be another picture that brings in the black and white, whether this time it really is a zebra, but it's got to feel like, technically this is the feng shui, this corner feng shui is actually, it would be considered the love corner. And although I don't follow feng shui to the T, I don't follow all the rules, so to speak, there are certain things that I appreciate, you know what I'm saying? And I do appreciate love corners in general. So, if you have light sconces or wall sconces, then you want two, But I love the calabash wall lamp lights the most, because I think it would nod to this right here. I love, isn't that vanity cute? Thank you, Lakeisha. I was looking at that too. And I walked in, I was like, that was my design. Like, I love it. And it's such a classic. So beautiful. You know what, I showed my daughter the room. Now, keep in mind, y'all, I washed the clothes that was on the dress form, and I washed the clothes that was on Ebony. So I got to put it on now. I haven't put everything back. But when my daughter saw the room, she says, Mom, she called it Afro-Parisian. I absolutely love that. When she gave me the name, I love the way the name spelled. When she gave me the name Afro-Parisian, I said, wow. Sometimes having a name is good, because now I know where I want to go when she said that. So, yeah. So I think I'm going to hold out and just stick with the plan to have the black and white. This right here, this zebra, but calabash for the lamp, for the wall. They make it. I mean, the calabash guy been trying to do that with me, sell me a wall lamp for the wall, or sell me on the idea of him making one for me. And I didn't really have any place in the other places where it just, that fit, but it fits so perfectly here. So I definitely want to do this. I'm definitely going to do that there. And then I was thinking, and then this wall is just, I love the pink, it's so cute. This wall is just begging for something, but it has to be the right something. But I really want to put something there. But again, I want to move. Let me tell you the thing. It's got to be black, white. It could be black or white. It could be black and white. Or it could be some type of bringing in the natural, if that's what I want. See, the whole floor has that natural neutral. So that's why I'm trying to work with that black and white. So I just want you to know I'm really working on this. And then also something over the bed, but light area, easy. The pillowcases, I just washed the sheets. I was saying I have to put it back on, because I'm going to cut a portion off, or I'm going to take it to her and cut a portion off so she can make the pillowcases bigger. She's working on my 2 outfits, and we'll talk about that. So let me see. We still got fan. We still got stuff. This is the closet. Let's see if light is helping at all. Okay, there we go. Can't be light so because the fan's on. So we still work in the closet. Closet's still doing what we do. I got my hanging. I got my robes hung here, and then I got my linen. All 3 of my linen pieces. There was another little place to put it. So all my linen dresses are hung up one behind the other. So it's 2 linen dresses and 1 linen jumpsuit. My purse, everyday purse, because I left all the other ones. I didn't realize I left all the other ones in Accra, and that's fine. And then my little bag, my little clutch bag. Up here, because before when I had everything up there, I remember I had dirty clothes in the hamper. So I folded, terrible folded, but that's okay. Don't judge. This is all my sheets, and that's what it is. It's like it's two sets of sheets, and then the two curtains that was on. These curtains, I have the sheets to these curtains, and those are at Accra. So I want to bring the curtains back there. Come on, don't go off. Listen, y'all. I think we're going to charge up. We're going to charge up as much as we possibly can. So we got to come in here. Sorry. We'll talk about the living room. Because child, with that rain, the way it smells. I wish I could experience this. Oh, that's right. This is the other. Anyway, what I'm going to do, we'll do the living room, okay? Because I want to get as much charge up as I possibly can. It doesn't seem like it's a heavy rain. Because just in case, it goes out, I don't want to have no phone, So, you got to think of these things. Sorry, and I'm sorry that's in the way too. That's just the way it is. Just pretend it's not. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. So, I took off. Remember, I had to clean the cushion for the couch. I think the cushion for. We're gonna put it on, so I could do it with y'all. So I'm helping me stay up too. And I also did the tablecloth. I washed that, and then the chair cushions that I'm sitting on, and then the cushion of the love seat in the other room. So let's do that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all, I'm regular, cut off thing. But y'all, the way that rain smells. So, and also, I don't know if I said the tablecloth, but that's going to go back on too. I think we're going to be okay. So every time I wash this, you know what? I think it would be better. I like to see what y'all seeing, so let me turn her around. This way you don't have to have that in your face. Okay, so we're going to put, it's kind of like a mini chill with me. And chill with me. Not a clean with me. I've had this cover for years. You know what? We are going to make, when I go back to Accra, just for a second, when I do go, whenever that is, we're going to switch up the slip covers. It's time. It's time. I've had this slip cover since the beginning of this couch. Literally, since the beginning of the couch. So I can't, that's hard for me to believe that I have not changed it. And I think the reason I haven't changed it is because I feel like I'm not with it all the time, in a way, if that makes sense. So, actually I didn't have the white one first. And this one is broken, the zipper's broken, and it don't even, the cushion don't really even go in it. Oh my God, my thumb, y'all. Woo. I gotta get it looked at. And it doesn't even go all the way in, but what it happens is, once I sit on it, so after all the washings, it shrinks. I was like, wow, y'all, the sun actually shrinks things. You don't know that? I guess heat is heat. Because I've never washed with a dryer here. I don't know if I've ever saw a laundry mat. I'm sure Accra has one at least. Like a coin machine. I don't know if I've ever seen that. They're not prevalent, I'll tell you that. So now, what happens is it'll get down. It'll actually be pretty good. So let me tell you another thing about that cushion. That cushion, so when I first bought this set, I think we're fine. Let's talk. We're gonna believe. I want you to know. When I first bought this set, That's the thing. It came with nothing. It came with no pillow, cushion, nothing in there. That's the skeleton. When you buy the skeleton, and they ask you what cushion print do you want, right? So you stuck with it. So then you pick out your fabric. They ask you what fabric you want. You pick out your fabric, but you stuck with it. They should have a way when you pop this in and out. There is no way your back of it is plywood. So the back of it is plywood. So in other words, how do you take this out? I have to talk to them. I have to talk to a carpenter. But that's just so weird. So every time you change it, you gotta take out the plywood, I guess, and then have the carpenter put the plywood back in. Because I guess, well, maybe I'm hoping. Let me look at this. Oh no, this is deep. So this is the cane, and this has got nails that's stuck into here. So the whole thing would have to come apart. I would never get this again. You know what I'm saying? Like I would never get this again, because that's the thing why I never switched it. Because what I could do for now is, because since this has so many colors, that would look nice too. And I'm gonna tell you why I think it would look nice. Just do a solid one. I'm telling you the colors you could use. You could do green. You can do red, right? You can do a solid red or a solid green. Well, I'm trying to look at this. I see blue in here. There's a blue color and there's black. So you can do a solid red, green, black, orange. So red, green, black, orange, or blue. I'm saying you can pull out that color, and then this way, whatever solid one you use, red, green, black, or blue, or orange, it would still go. And I gotta wash this. I know this. I'm gonna just soap and water it and let it air dry. I think that part will be easy. And then I'll get a new one of this, and I'm gonna do it. And let me tell you, the color I feel like I want green on the bottom because that's the wool. I don't know. I feel like I want a green. The green stood out. I don't want an orange because that was like that's kind of like my go-to color. And I think we gotta switch it out. So I think it's gonna be green. I'm gonna buy some fabric and let her make a green cushion. This way we'll have it to fit again. And I think that would just like spark it up. So you still have your kente, but you got a solid on the bottom. I'm telling you that is going to happen. And you'll know that if I say it, it's going to happen. All I got to do is go to the fabric place when I go to the crop to take care of some business, whenever I do. And I'll buy the fabric and I'll have my seamstress make it. If they just have some plain green fabric up here, because they do sell fabric here, I'll get it. If it's more fabric up in the hole, I'll get it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to change that up. Okay, I just wanted to share that with y'all. All right. Another thing that I was thinking, I love my pillows. I talk about my pillows all of the time, right? But again, another thing, cushions. Get some more pillow cushions made. So this way, I can cover these. Now but you know what though? Let me tell you. Let me say this though. If I get that bottom, if I do the bottom green, which is what I'm going for, if I do the bottom green, that green with this kind of, multicolored fabric would be beautiful. This would make even more sense with the solid. So I can definitely, because I don't really want to cover them. That's why I got the fabric. It's like, I love it. So let me stop talking about the covering, because that's not even going to happen. I'm going to get the green. And then watch everything pop on the green. That's what we're going to do. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, this is made locally. You can use it as a placemat. You can use it as to cover your whatever calabash that you had it for, or in this case, my locally made basket made from the palm branch. And also this is also made, I just made from a cane. I got this in, I got it in a crop, but I think I got some here too. Okay, so what we're gonna do is take everything off here, and we are going to put so I was thinking, we're gonna put the tablecloth on, but I wanna throw something at you. Sometimes you wanna flip it, or switch it up. Now, Now, I don't know, but, it's okay. And now, where did the name go? So, this tablecloth was here, and that orange tablecloth was here. But I feel like, although that orange tablecloth looks so good over there, what if I put the orange tablecloth here? No, this one is more durable. We're gonna keep it. This one's more durable, and it's not. I think the orange one will get too dirty on the coffee table. So we're gonna put this one back. And this one has giraffes, 4 giraffes. This one longer too. I think that one's just as long. Well, not just as long, but long. So see, you know what? This woman, she can't wash me. How you gonna not get that spot out? I mean, it don't look that clean to me. And that's what I was thinking about my clothes in general. They smell like soap powder, and they're not even that clean. How's that? They don't even have the brightness that I know this could have when it's clean. Clean. I'm very disappointed. Okay, I'm not gonna use it now. Okay. So we're gonna style the coffee table. This is my catch-all bowl, by the way. You can use baskets as your catch-all bowls. I know you'll know. And then I cover it because nobody needs to know when I'm peeping up in there. And then this is actually supposed to be the shape of the cocoa, the famous Ghana cocoa. So, but you hold stuff in it. And I love it. I just keep one thing, but I keep many things. But so I think that we're gonna put that there. And I can see everything. And I've had these coasters forever, and I use them, and I love them. The coaster set, green, durable, perfect. We're gonna light incense too. Yeah. This is where I burn my sage and kind of sort of. It's not the best, but I put it on something on top of something on top of something. But I burn my incense in here, and then this here is just local. It's from the art center. I mean, I don't say it's nothing special, but it's not because it's a dime a dozen. And I keep little things that I need. Now this can go in the trash for like extra keys. I see I got safety pins. Let's see some of this stuff. Let me have a look in here. Did I? Oh, that's to open the phone to put the to get the SIM card out. That's good to know. And some keys that I can't tell you. And some coins. And this is for this bottle I'll show you that I like, that I keep the top of it. And I use the bottle as a vase. And then this is the charcoal that should be here and here. But this, I got this from Willie where my land is, my first land plot. And shaped like a leaf. It's cute. And again, this is where I keep my pens, because I'm always looking for my pens, and I like it. It works. I find them. I get to use them. It's perfect. I know where my pens. It used to be the key place, the catch-all, but it's strictly for the pens. I'm just gonna put that there, and everything else we're throwing in the trash. And then my journal I kind of use, so I'm just put it right here for a second, and then we're gonna put this on. And then I know this is not gonna fit in there, but this is my incense. I want to burn it, so I'm just gonna put it on the table right now. So we put that back. And this is my Bluetooth, but I really never ever really. I mean, I don't say never ever use it. I don't use it a lot. You would think I would, but I don't. So I like this table because it has a bottom, so you can hide stuff basically. Okay. Now we're gonna go to the dining room table. Dining room table. I'm glad I'm doing this because I got so lazy, y'all. Are y'all still here? Or maybe you still here? Let me see. Let's see. I just want to make sure. Okay, looks like you're still here. It's just not a lot of people. Okay, that's fine. Let's put the tablecloth on there. Hold on. All right, the Rangers came and left. I think this could go. Okay, this one's I'll put it kind of close to me because I'll use it. Okay, so now we're going to go to the table. We're going to put the orange cloth that I had especially made. It's somebody else's fabric. We don't say that name anymore over there. But I was gonna say Kush Clothing. I don't call themselves now, but it's his tie and dye, which is very beautiful, and it is my design, which is a tablecloth. I have a matching napkin. I have matching napkins, and I also have a matching apron as well. So, where is it? It's clean. Let's see if it's clean. Let me see. I want to see if it's clean. She might play on my face. She might not clean it off. It smells like the soap on, but that don't mean it's clean. I learned this. Okay, let's see. Now this I want to be long, but not. Now I have a stool under here too. I have a stool under here. It's the Ashanti stool. I had nowhere to put it, but it wound up fitting perfectly. Underneath, which helps a lot. Yeah, I had some white cushions from this. I don't know where the cushions went. I think one day I gave the young girl some. I gave the neighbor's children some clothes, and I think my thing was stuck in there. Oh, I'm so upset. But to switch it up. Not that I love this color because it has the orange. I love the blue. But I also made cushions for it when I wanted to switch it up, and the cushions were white, and they were custom made for this. I looked everywhere, I can't find it. I don't know, I must have been really by accident. Okay, let's get the table going. Table is going, all right. So first, we're going to put that 3. Again, I use it as placemats. They use it to cover the collar box, which I think is also dope, that whatever way we do it. So we're gonna go here, here, and then I think, I don't know what I had this third one. Oh, I know what I did. I had it a few ways. One time I had it here, here, and here, but I noticed that the chair is here, and I needed the placement to be in front of the chair. So the third one, and I'll show you, the third one's useful, and I'll show you why. So let's take the third one out. Then we're gonna use, so I had these, I bought these from the art center, and they are placemats. So I'm just kind of layering the smaller ones. And they have the G on me, and they're made from leather. Aren't they pretty? Lakeisha, let me know you're still here, or someone that's here, make a comment. I'm just curious to see if you got kicked out or whatever. And thank you, Alan Marie, for hiding people in the background, because I don't see you. Maybe you can comment, that's fine. But aren't they pretty? Love them. So here and here. And then, of course, we gotta do our bows, which I've had since the day. Okay, love the leather. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. I just want to know you're here. Thank you so much. I love these shells. Yeah, seashell wooden bowls. Had them forever since I've been here. So we are going to let that one face that way, and this one face. But really, it'd be better this one because we use really easy. Don't want that to stick. So that's, there you go on that. See everything? Oh yeah, you can, okay, cool. So let me show you what I did. Okay, so remember that top that I had? I love this bottle so much. I love this bottle so much. But this is the bottle. It's a Ghanaian brand. It's called Afro Palm Spirit. And it's actually the apetite that is supposed to be the local, oh, hold on, let me get a napkin. It's supposed to be the local, like the local wino drink, but he's made it into like something like a delicacy, like a fancy drink. It's really getting popular. And the bottle when I didn't buy the drink. I actually bought. It was that store called the Shop, and they had when you come in, they give you a sample of a drink. It's usually Sobolo. And I said, oh my God, can I buy the whole Sobolo? Because I'm figuring that's what he was saying. He says, yes, and he put it in his bottle. And I've kept it forever. I kept it for that long. So I like to use it as a box, but I like to give it height. So I put it on the Ashanti stool that I've had probably since the first year as well. Candle holder, a statue. Mine, I hold, or vases. I mean, you can do anything. I mean, make it up. So that's why I gotta get some flowers. Okay, so that's there. And then, so just imagine some flowers, which I'm gonna go pick some local ones. So what I did for the middle, we gotta have our calabash and or basket holder, anything that wobbles. That's what it's for, things don't stay straight. So that's in the middle. Now, I have my napkins, I have 4. I made them, I had them made, of course. Here's the other one. So I had the napkins in here. I mean, this really would pens would go. Let me see if I want that to be the pen bag. Okay, I think I'll knock it over. That's why I don't do it, but that's okay. So basically, when I want to be really fancy, like I'll make a bowl or something, or some fruit, or I have my fruit bowl. I will put the fruit bowl inside the basket. That's what I usually do. I put the fruit bowl inside the basket, and then I cover it. But the napkins are down in the basket. You know what? I know me. I'll knock it over. Let's fold it. We're gonna sit down and fold it. But so I had to have a top. So because sometimes the fruit's in there, I'm eating it and I'm serving myself. So this is what I use it for. I use it actually for what they designed for. Put it on top, and then we're gonna put. Oh, I know what I did with the napkins. We're gonna sit down. And we're gonna do the napkins. I had the napkins on there like napkins, just like napkins. So basically folded. So we're gonna fold the napkins. And this is my set. I love my little stuff. I love my little home decor. And when my guests come, they're gonna be able to buy the napkins, the tablecloth, the sheet sets, the curtains, all of that. I'm gonna set up some type of mini store. And that's what it's gonna look like. So, and you wouldn't think, I do sit there. I sit there every morning. I sit at the table every morning because I eat breakfast. So I sit there every morning to eat breakfast. So I use it. Just saying I use it because sometimes, people be like, do you use your table? And there has been, apartments where I didn't use the table. That's why I didn't even want a dining room. Because sometimes, I'll admit it, sometimes I'm eating in front of watching something or, I hold it in my hand or I never even put it on a thing, but it's so much more enjoyable really to eat at the table. So I eat at the table. I don't eat dinner at the table. I always eat breakfast, but I need to eat dinner. I gotta train myself. I wanna train myself to eat at the table. So we're gonna put 2 on the side and the other 2 we're gonna put in that little thingy. We're gonna put 1 here and 1 here, and then that's there. And then the other 2, we're gonna fold the other 2. We're gonna put it in here. Well, let me see if I can do it fancy. Let me see if I could do. I think that the container's too short, but let me see. I kind of like this. So I hope you're doing well. But y'all, it feel like May 1st is taking forever to come, so I can get into this guest house so Leno can take all the stuff out. But I'm glad, because that's gonna be, we're gonna spend hours in there. You're gonna think I live there. I'm gonna be in there so much. And wait till I get the bed and stuff. But I actually am gonna, when I get a bed in there, the guest house, however, the healing home, when I get a bed in there, I am gonna sleep in there because I wanna know everything. I wanna know what it's like to sleep there, and there's some ear pockets if the rain comes in, all of that stuff. Now I need something that would tie this here. Now just let me think for a second, y'all. I'm not on something. Of course, it'd be nice to have some type of twine, We don't dust too, eventually. I don't know. But what I want to do is like the flower thing. Yeah, let me go find something. Hold on, y'all. Let me find something. Okay, just for now, I'm going to use this string, which is big, but and it's black, which goes to the black door. Nobody sees. We're going to use this string. We're going to tie it. We'll tie it again. We won't tie it again, but we'll tie it again. But we'll tie it over here. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm playing. Then, oops. Okay. Then we are going to open it. We used to make this in school, and it was pipe cleaner. It was tissue paper, and we tied it with the pipe cleaner. And we folded it, back, forth, and then we would open it, and we would actually have a flower. So that's where I got the technique from, and it worked. Very pretty. So now we have our bouquet. Bouquet of flower napkin, the black. And I could have went down lower. If I wanted bigger. And if I had another, I only had two. I used two, but if I did the 3 or 4, it would even come out with more petals. Pretend. This would be a great for the coffee table book. One of the pictures for the coffee table book, that kitchen. Love it. And we're gonna put it in here. I said that this thing was a little short, so it's not given to what's supposed to be given. That's not what it's doing, but we can do this. We can fold it a little bit. Let's fold it a little bit. Now we got it in there. Now it's giving. Now it's giving what it's supposed to be giving. This thing, I wish it was shaped better, but what it's supposed to be doing, giving. And now you have a floral bouquet with a napkin. Colorful, pretty. I like it. I love the orange napkin because that's pretty design. Thank you. Still here. I'm grocery shopping Wallace. Oh, thank you for being here. Are the placements available in your store? Not yet because I don't have a website anymore. But the website will be coming because it should be. The placements are dope. They're made from palm branches or parts of the palm tree. And they're really gorgeous. For now, we are going to put that there. Just because, it's special. So I would absolutely love to sell these. But if you are very, very interested and you're very serious and you want to just email me, I will give you a price and send it to you. They are sturdy as heck. Look how sturdy they are. Hand done, no machine. Hand done by the local, I like to say women, but sometimes it's the local men. So a lot of the baskets I have was made by the men, which is dope as well. All right, so we got other things to do. We got to dust. And if you're here, I'll do it. So let me do it. We're going to dust. We're going to dust the calabashes. So I guess this is a cleaning me. I should change the title. Of course I have to. So yes. Hey, Miss St. Square. So I need to dust. We need to dust. That's what we're going to do. So not that one. I got a better one. I tell you, I love the calabash. I don't mind the calabashes up here. They're nice because I gotta actually use them and turn them on. But I would also, if I had plants, I would put plants here. It's just that the plants here would not last. They would not make it because it's no light. It's no real light for them. I got the lights on. So. Yeah, that's the problem. But I made this end table, if I can see it. No. I made this end table. I designed this end table based on a drum. That was no. And I've had it for years, because I think, yeah, I made it from Elijah, so we're going on 5 years. 5 years, because when I decorated Elijah, I decorated so fast, oh my gosh. Because the bag, I moved in, I had that bag, I ain't had no bag, so I had that bag made quickly. So the calabashes, if you ever get one, all that you need is water, a little thin rag, and wipe the dust off. And you are as good as new. Good as new. And of course, because that's always new people, so we do have to repeat, y'all, so don't mind. I have designed this for sure. I told him I wanted a calabash, I want a scene of the lovers. You know me and the lovers. So he made this one for me. So it's the lovers. It's the lovers on the it's graphic on one side, and this side is the hearts. I'm gonna turn it on. Let's see if you can see some light. You wanna see? Yeah, hold on, I'm do it. It's a little tricky because that's what I had to do, y'all. Just bear with me. Okay, you see it, it's pretty. So you see the light, is that beautiful? Hey, Miss St. Square. I think that is so pretty, and I'm so glad it's really showing up. Let me try that one. Well, first, let me clean the other one. Oh, I love it. And that's the light, it gives the most light here. We're gonna turn all of them on. Okay, now we're gonna go to the G, I mean. That was my first one that I ever had, was the G, I mean. So, I have a rock here because one of the legs, I have it somewhere, but this had to be rewired and the leg I could take it off. You know what I'm talking about? Who took it off? So basically I have to have this rock. Yeah, I gotta have this rock hold it up. I mean, she washed this here. This is the same lady. She don't rinse the soap pot out. I'm not really truly understanding why we even have that problem. This one I didn't even wash this time. This was last time. This one to be a rag on a towel that I ripped out with the result. And I see I got so much dust on me, but I'm chilling around the house. Around the outfit. So, oops. I know I pulled that out because it's very iffy, like it was challenging. Okay, now we gotta get that rock. Let me just get that rock. The rock gonna go underneath the side. Okay. GME. And you know, you see it's got it's got GME on all 4 sides. We're gonna plug this in. See how the light, what's the light giving us? Let's see. So I gotta go here. Do I even have the animal cable? I don't have to remember. Okay. All right, so you'll see that one now. Very pretty, huh? Okay, so now we got 2 more to go. Now this one, I put it back here, it's the whole thing, but let's get rid of all the stuff that don't belong Okay. So this one was closer to here, but I didn't have a, when I did the pink room over, the mirror was way too heavy, so I had to bring the mirror in here. And the mirror in this corner, I'm trying to figure out why don't I put the mirror? I think because this lamp here. That's why I said one of these lamps is going in the guest house. But I can still turn it on. Let's do that. So that's that one. All right, so this one. Okay. Oh, I can do it. Hold on. Let's clean it up. Let's clean the table. It's a hot mess. A hot, dusty mess. We got a wardrobe change. Added. I don't know what you're gonna face. I'm thinking if I want, oh, this one's gonna do that. Wait, how this one do? Okay, wait, what did I do here? Let's see. I'm thinking I had it rounded up here. So I used the stands over here as well. But I really got to take up all the carpet, all the mats. I got to take up the mat because it's very dirty in there. All right, let me go do what I was trying to do before. Lift this up. All right, we're gonna plug it in. Stay tuned. All right, we're going to take this out. It comes off. We have to plug this in. That one, you can see it's not giving that light. I mean, it is giving some light, it is, but the light mostly, to me, the light is mostly going out or down. So you don't really see it. It's going down mostly. But at night, it'll work. Okay. All right. And the other one it's already plugged in as well. So I gotta clean the one on the floor. I think this one on the floor, I think that one, it just had nowhere to go because it was in the bedroom too, but it wasn't going. Not that it really is not going, now that I really got the natural in there, but I'm gonna have it for the other space, back over there. The other, guest house. I try not to get it in. So this actually has feet, it has feet, and the way this one stands, it's very dope to me. So let me see. Trying to get all the stands so I really know. This is how this one stands. I call it the vortex. I had this one and the GME made at the same time. But I really need, but I didn't want to see all the wires. This one is actually broke. It's not really broke. I just have an electrician come and change the wire and put a light bulb in there. Is it even a light bulb? I think this one just needs a light bulb. And then we have this one. This is the aquarium, is what I call it. We also got to put this on the cushion thing, but when I feel like when I first came, I mean, I really was making classic statement pieces, you know, and I love that. I love that. So I see what this is. It's not that that's crooked, it's that this is crooked. It's that. Anyway, something. And I love it. I mean, pieces that you can keep for years. That's what you really want. You want a piece, I ain't do that. That one, I forgot to do that one. Pieces you want to keep for years. Pieces that you will keep for years. And I think the calabash is that. I mean, this, as long as you don't break it, you're going to be good. That's what I love this one because, again, you can switch it around and get different color fish. I don't know, it's so funny about life. The person that you know, okay, let me tell you something, because this is the old me. Back in the States, this whole scene with the evening coming, I'm gonna say with y'all. With the evening coming, like the evening, and then I would like have a friend over, honey, and had the lights on, kind of romantic, you know, having dope conversation. This was when I was in the States. And, you know, having dope conversation, your Afrocentric home. So anyway, that is very pretty. You can see the lights. You know, having one of us. We got the bluefish right here. We're going to work with the bluefish today, okay? The bluefish. So now we do the black and white. Now, when Eric comes, we got to remind Eric to put this on the wall. That's going to go up there. But, because I used to have that, you know, have your friend over. You know, I wanted the doors, now, you know, the doors are beautifully black. But they were just the wood, it was just the rough wood. And I love it. When he built this place, it was just for a door because you needed a door. It was nothing about the core, right? And that's fine. Like I'm just saying, right? I'm not even judging, I'm just saying, we got to still do some more. We got to still clean. I don't know where I put the rag. There it is. We got to still clean the calabashes is over here. We're going to go to that section. But I used to, and then, you know, sit down and have like conversation, you know, whether it was wine back there, organic wine, or some fresh fruits, but the evening, you know, I had the music playing, you know, like I love to create atmosphere for conversation, and, you know, especially like the conversation for lovers. I never got to do that. He didn't get that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't who that was. You know what I'm saying? And I never in my 5 years got to entertain in my space. Not entertain where it's that vibration, like, or even couples, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I especially like the romantic vibration. It wasn't like, it wasn't understood, you know, it wasn't really appreciated in that way. And I just really just thought, this is the first time I ever thought about that. This is the first time that I ever thought about that. You know what I'm saying? How I never got to do it. I'm gonna say I never will, but like, yeah, I think, or like the tables for two, like you see the table set up for two, right? So like having to sit at the table and you have a very romantic dinner, especially celebrating like birthday, holiday, special occasions, you know? Like I want to be able to do that, have real flowers to celebrate different things. Like that is the relationship that you know what I'm saying, that I saw myself having, like this place is so wonderful for that kind of like thing. You know what I'm saying, y'all? So, anyway, just saying. All right, but it will come if I want it. So we gotta cover this one. Let's go sit down because we got another calabash corner. Another calabash corner. I would call it the calabash as baskets. But I love, isn't that nice? Isn't that light? Oh my gosh. So yeah, we are definitely gonna get the solid. Now you know when we talk about stuff, it happens. So let's talk about it because this is how I'm showing you how I create stuff that's out from thin air. Okay. I talk about it, and I'm talking about it, and I once I talk about it, then I do it. You know, it happens. I'm saying I don't feel like if I do it, I feel like it happens, right? So, you know, it's going to be green. I'll get the fabric when I go back to Accra to the fabric store. I'm not going to send nobody. I'm going to go myself. When I go down, I'm going to try. I always do fabric, like for something specific I'll buy, and then I always buy extra, like the outfit, the linen outfit, the red one. That red linen outfit, those two, on a solid green, thanks for us, on the solid green, I just want to put that out there, on the solid green, bottom slip cover. Oh my God, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. And I can't wait. So we are definitely going to do the solid green slip cover. Let me see, so I gotta get that fabric and yeah. Oh, you know what? We should change these too. Not change don't mean get rid of them because that chair that y'all don't see, I'm gonna show you. Those chairs that's over there, the one that I'm taking this cushion off, I put those pillows on there, but the back is exactly the same like this back where it's stuck, where it's built in. So you can't change the fabric. So since it's solid like that, or you see I use the other pillows, those round ones, to just stitch it up, I can get the same green fabric for the round pillows and then get the green cushions. Yeah, that would be pretty. Get the green cushions for that too. So I got to get enough fabric for this cushion and that cushion. And I want green. I know it's green, but it's not going to be the same green as the wall. I think they call this, I don't know if they call this green apple, whatever the name they call it. You know, everybody got their name. If it fits, it don't fit, hey. But I'm gonna do a darker green. Yeah, it's gonna be a darker green. It's not gonna be a dark green. It could be, but it's not. It's not gonna be a dark green. It's just gonna be a darker green. That's what I say until I see it. Then when I see it, it be whatever it be. But it's gonna be green. And it's not going to be the same green. And I think that would switch it up a bit. And of course, you know, if you have I like patterns, and there's nothing wrong with all patterns. But the solid would let the pattern even pop in a different way. Because I tell you, this is the maximalist room, so I go for it. I want this to be a space where I can just put everything I want in there. And that's what I'm doing. So we still got the bedroom. We talked about basically for the bedroom we need the wall pieces and the light and all that. We're gonna do watch when I go. I'm gonna go with my mind knowing that I'm going down to Accra to get these things to bring back with me. And then I'm gonna get that animal black and white rug. I'm still on that one to put in somewhere on the mats. That one I already know. So I'm gonna get that. And that's that room until I get the stuff, and then invest in shoes. You know what's gonna happen. I'll be getting that stuff and be like, wait, now I know, but it's all good. We gotta go. So we gotta start somewhere. So start somewhere so we can go somewhere. So, so we're getting the green. So we're getting those pieces. We're getting the green solid for the cushions. And then we're gonna get, I keep talking about these masks that are black and white that I love. And I was thinking if the guy couldn't, whatever, he's taking too long or he don't make the sconces or whatever, then I'll get some masks over there. I'll get two since that's the lover's corner, the one in the bedroom. Well, we'll see. Like, I'm open to all of it. But that's what I'm going for. I gotta go for it. And, I'm moving accordingly. So that's what I want. So we're gonna switch up the cushions, still have these, and we want to go back to our, kente, but also getting. So remember I said, see, this is that same thing, and it's light and dust. Let me dust it off, child. So again. It might just be faded. But yeah, that is what that looks like. Cushion back. We're going to get the green for this, and we're going to cover this and this with solid green. If I wanted to get funky with it, I could do green in another color. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to do it, I could bring out the red and do that. So, we'll see. All right, so now we got the calabashes, the dark corner. This is the dark corner. Well, yeah, it is, but I use this corner. I'm gonna say this corner is useful. It's really to store, it's a storage corner, and that's why I say I use it, because everything in this is stuff that I will go into. I got hair wraps in this one, I got extra curtains and stuff. I got some bags. I do have some bags. I do have some of my purses. I think I call myself, this is my hiking woolly clothes in here. And here, I think it's some art stuff that I'm, can use for the wall. Actually, out of those baskets alone, and then that one suitcase up there that has a few things in the closet, we're gonna be doing a lot of using almost everything in these baskets for the other space. We gotta use as much as we can, that I don't have to buy, because it's costly and I'm on a budget, okay? So the collar boxes have been with me from the beginning, because as soon as I got the bed and the wardrobe made, then I got the collar box made. And then the chairs, I told you, see why I use the chairs just as to hold stuff, to hold the collar boxes, because the chairs are very unrealistic as far as sitting. They're not comfortable at all. They say here, at all. They're not comfortable at all. So, and that's fine, because that's it. Some things are like that. I mean, I will always have this. It's an art form, you know what I'm saying? So, it's a beautiful art form by the Togolese people, so that's what it was about. I mean, the woman that did it, I watched her do it. It was beautiful. She took days to do it. It takes time. Everything by hand. So, and Kwame's the one that's carved the calabashes. I remember when I worked with Art Center in the back of one special woman. So, I've always used the calabash in storage. And then these, okay, I have hardly nothing in here. Maybe like some gym clothes that I know, this is the gym clothes that I need to be wearing. Right. But again, I'm doing all of this, but this is that corner. And this curtain's made by that person I used to know. But as much as I like it, they're pretty. And I think I'm gonna use it for the other space. They're very long. I think they need to get somewhere where it needs to be this. And I'm gonna change the curtain. I would like a solid curtain here. Yeah, I would like a solid curtain. It was very nice, the red, but I love it, but I think I just want red curtains or yellow curtains, but I would like red. I already know. I want some dope colored, fly, straight up red curtains. You feel me? That's what I want for that section. And then I'm gonna take these over to the guest house. Now this Kwame Nkrumah, the only reason I put it here, this is covering, the Kwame Nkrumah is covering the fuse box, and I didn't have anybody to nail anything. So this is actually supposed to go over here, because this is to me like the Ghana scene. You see all the Ghana, like this, the Ghana scene. The Kwame Nkrumah should go up there, and that's where he's gonna go. So now that I know Eric can hammer stuff, Kwame Nkrumah is gonna go in the middle, and then I would love red curtains. So we're gonna make some red curtains, and we're gonna take these and we're gonna put them over in the next space. That's what we're gonna do. Red curtains for sure. Just some solid, I think that'll really ground it. And that's the door is black, you got the red, black, and green. Like, this is a scene. I want everything to be a scene. Everything's a scene. Tell you about the scene. I gotta go get a hanger. There's a hanger outside. I'm about to go get it eventually. But let me see. Why is this never looking right to me? It's because of this picture. But everything is a scene. And this dress. This is my beautiful white linen. But I will be drowning in it at this skinny. But I'm getting away with it. So, let's go. This off. Okay. So, this scene over here, let's take it out. This scene over here is the king and queen scene. I look at it as a place in the evenings, or even not in the evenings, you can read, right? Because you got plenty of books. So you can have your choice of reading. I had to take this out. This is my charger to put the two lights on. But so you could have your choice. I threw my face over here. That's going to be the bedroom. All right. So you have your choice of books to read. Many books to choose from. That's what this is. This is the library. But I put the library in the calabash. Because I do have a shelf, but that shelf is going in the other apartment for sure. So this is, and I had taken one of these sieves, which I'm gonna do again. I'm gonna take, this is the trash and go out. The kitchen is a whole nother thing, but we're gonna put that on. So I'm gonna take the sieve, I'm gonna get another sieve. I have one and I had to use it for one of these two. But I'm gonna get another sieve and I want that back on there so that it'll have a foundation on that coffee table that I had since the beginning of time, since I got here. But yeah, I would love that. And like I said, that is going, I'm thinking maybe not this one is gonna go, because this one, if it falls, it'll crack because it has the way that the stands are made. So I think that I'm gonna put this one in the calabash in the other house, and I'm gonna put this one up here. So this one got a little wiggle room to fall or whatever. We don't really want it to fall, but y'all know what I'm saying. Okay. So, this is the king and queen, place, and it's gonna happen too. This is the king and queen. Look at that. Also, I remember I had these two pieces of the mahogany with the carved Dinka symbols in it that Kwame made, and they were in the other room with the mirror, say from the and this and the black table. All of that was in there. Now, I've seen the black table could have worked with the calabash, but I don't really have a place to put it. I had the black and white calabash lamp here, and I put it in the bedroom, so I had to put these here. I mean, that's basically what I'm saying. So, but I didn't know what to do with these. So some said put it behind the chair. And then I had these colored feathery things, and I said put it there so you feel like the king and queen. This is the king and queen section. Also, the king and queen may want to read for the evening. There you go. This picture is going above the light. That's where she's going to go. She's going up there. And then that's that scene. This is the Ghana scene. This thing about Kwame Nkrumah is going to be up here. Wow, so let's see. Let me get, hey, Patricia. Okay, let me say hi to the people. Hey, Patricia, greetings. Hey, Max Butler. If I wanted some fabric, would you pick and sell it to me? I want to incorporate some African decor in my home, even pieces. Do you sell them? Yes. I don't have my website up yet, but yes, if you could email me at afrocentrichomedesign. It's in the description box, afrocentrichomedesign@gmail.com. I will. So thank you for asking, yes. And then Ghanaian, excuse me. I'm in Ghana, I can't even say it. Good morning, how are you? Hailing from JC, New Jersey. Are you from JC, New Jersey? Well, welcome. And Mr. Earth, Wind, and Fire, Ms., greetings to you as well. So I can see, look at my calabash. My calabash has been through some things. Do you see that little comment? That's the real deal. Let me just turn around. But thank you all. Email me for any products. My website's coming up soon. Me and my daughter's working on it. We're settling in now, so we're able to put our website back up again. And I'm not gonna get away with not selling stuff. So let me tell you some things that I want to do. I want to turn that calabash around. But this is my Kwame, this is my Ghana corner. I had this basket painted with the Ghana flag. It didn't come like this. I made this happen. I had these baskets made off of when I went to the village. The village people will have these clay big old pots in the village, and when it rains, they catch in the rainwater, and they call them kulas, because it kula, because it keeps the water cool, and they use it for various things. And so I wanted to remake them in smaller versions, and I made 3, and of course I used the Ghana colors. I wanted 2, so I said that, Kwame Nkrumah was inspired by Marcus Garvey. So I wanted to do the Black Liberation colors as the inspiration to the Ghana flag. So I got the red, black, and green, and then we have the Africa, and I had 3 of the both, so that was it. And then the red, gold, and green, again, the cheers made from the Togolese people, it brought in that same thing. And then Kwame Nkrumah, I had this in the kitchen. For those that don't know, I had another apartment, and so Kwame Nkrumah got to be in the middle. So I found this online, a picture of Kwame Nkrumah online, and then I went to the art center and I had them make it for me. The picture I found, and then they made it with the red, gold, and green, and that was how that worked. That was how that works. So that's that scene. Okay, now this scene, this is a scene. Let's get this scene. This scene is, hold on, y'all. This scene is this is not done. Now, I bought this at a place called Omanye House. So I bought it from, real artist piece. But I'm telling you, we're about to bring in a black and white, these long masks. It's coming. Oh, that light is up. I'll put that light back on. It's coming. We're about to do that so we can fill in the wall. Because again, maxed out, This is chill with me. Hold on, I really want this light on. So, and these are the calabash lamps, the Jiyamin. This is the love lamp. We're going to turn the other side so we can really see what it feels like. But this is just welcome to my Afrocentric home scene. Everything is either designed by me, and everything is custom made. Every single thing. Everything in the house was made by somebody here, locally. Every single thing. Every single thing. From the Kush clothing with the tie and dye, to the people with the Togolese, to baskets by the Northerners, to the calabash nature made, but the carving by Kwame, to the 2 end tables that I designed, to the calabashes made by the calabash man, the one that I designed, to the fabric that is batikked, to the placemats and or place covers made by the local people in Volta region, from the baskets made from the Volta region, okay, we're gonna get to that scene. Every single thing, from the mats that really are for you sleeping, but I use them as carpet rugs. Everything is custom made. Everything is locally made. Everything is natural. As you know, I like natural, right? So we're gonna get to masks. You're gonna see them. They're long, they're big, and they're beautiful. And they're gonna go coming down, and that is gonna be my version of Afrocentricity, and she's the centerpiece. That's the scene. And the coffee table. When I bought this set, it's a 5-piece set. It's this couch. There's the love seat. That's part of it. I painted it white. Regret. The 2 pieces here of the chair, and then the table is the 5th part. I regret that white. That's okay though. Now I'm gonna spray paint it more white to make it really pop. Or what I'm really thinking is I'm gonna spray paint it black. But then I like the kitchen being bright, so we'll see. Okay. Now the last scene is the dining room scene. This is the dining room scene, because I don't really do dining rooms, so I'm gonna say the dining nook scene. Yeah, I gotta clean this. Anyway, let's stay. I don't like dining. Not that I don't like dining. Other apartment that I have that's next door, that's gonna be the guest house, it clearly is a dining room. It clearly is gonna have a dining room. So I don't like dining rooms. I tend not to use them. So I just went a nook. So of course I did the wall, accent wall. We talk about the color. We didn't get into all the stuff like the colors and the whole bit, like how I chose it. But these are locally made where I live. And these are silk screens that a life that never will be. This was the one from me and that person I used to know. And it was called Afro Kush Design. This was our logo. And then this one, but there's no, that doesn't exist. This one is my current website logo and everything. I had a website, y'all. It's called Afrocentric Home Design. That one I'm keep, but anyway. But they can't. Yeah, I'll keep it. Anyway, locally made palm branches. This is the Steve's made well. Now this I'm gonna fix. It's not. Everything was not where it was. So now that my guy, I know he can nail, we're gonna move this over. We're gonna move this over with the talking drum, which is actually a real drum. We're gonna move this over, and that's called the sieve that they actually use, made from the palm branch. We're gonna move that over. We're gonna move that over. And we're gonna put a mask in the middle of it, or something in the middle. We don't know yet because we got to move it over to see. So I'll have that done today. So that'll be, and it'll be the same height. So I like to put the seeds on the wall. And I'm going to paint this wall again. I want the orange to be popping more. So we're going to do it again. So that will happen. And the design by Kush Clothing was the tie and dye of the fabric. And then I decided that I wanted the fabric to be tablecloth, napkins, and I have a apron to match. And then these chairs were actually the natural color, and I painted them white, or had them spray painted white, but I actually like that. I just don't like the love seat white. And then this is another beautiful, beautiful painting that I got from Omanye House as well. So another piece of artwork. But this is that. This is the dining nook. This is all of that. So, and then this, I got this from, this is the Muslim prayer rug. And I bought this, Malcolm, one of the Malcolms in Accra. So this is my living room. But you know, we got little tiny things. Like I said, she has to go on the wall. Kwame Nkrumah has to be moved in the middle over here. I'm turning these curtains. I'm gonna take these curtains and put them in the other space. And it's gonna be red solid curtains. The bottom of this kente, I'm gonna change it to solid green, and I'm gonna match it with the other kentes. That's some of the things, and I'm gonna put the mask on the wall. That's what we're gonna move this over, and then we'll put some over there, and we're gonna redo the orange wall again so it could pop even more. One of these calabashes are gonna go in the guest house next door. Here we're gonna have the black and white wall sconces up there, and we're gonna also have something over here, and in the middle of the floor, we're going to have the black and white animal, literally the animal rug over here. We got stuff to do. We got a whole kitchen, but the kitchen ain't gonna happen today, okay? Kitchen ain't gonna happen today because the kitchen needs to be cleaned. And I ain't get to that yet. But I do have to clean, let me just try to do some of it. Sorry, y'all. Okay. All right. Well, like this one. It's my only window, and it's getting indirect light. Still for you. I'm tired, but I'm just trying to do as much as I can. And then tomorrow, all right. That's that's it. We folded the clothes. You'll miss that part. We done put the stuff back from the clothes and the clean clothes in the necessary places. Tomorrow I'm working on that kitchen. I'm gonna dust. What I gotta do? I gotta dust. I gotta put the cushion cover on the cushion, which is nothing. I could do that. And I'm gonna mop the floor tomorrow. Gonna move all the furniture out, which is not a lot. And well, I got some things in the kitchen. We got big things in the kitchen too. We gotta take down the whole shelving. Okay, we're not gonna sit in here. We gotta talk about the plan. Don't look at the kitchen. Don't touch the kitchen, please. So, that shelving is coming down. We're gonna put some new, better, sturdy wood, and we're going to put doors, or as they say, gates, on it to cover it so you can't see everything. And we're gonna have to do it because the termites is eating it, and we don't want everything to come down. We're gonna make sure the wood is treated, and we're gonna do a cabinet here. This style cabinet, this was made. I had this custom made for a boutique in my house that I created, and then I just moved it with me when I came to the Volta. So they're not traditional cabinets, as you can see, but I actually want the cabinets that I will put in. I want them to be non-traditional like that. I love that box shape. I absolutely love it. I don't know if I love this one, but this was made something specific. I don't know if I love this one, but I don't hate it. But the next one will be something dope. But it's going to be brand new. It's going to be quality hardwood. And then we're going to do, just like we did the gates, as they say, the doors on the bottom. We're going to do the doors on the bottom with the bamboo the same way. The same exact way. Because I love it. I'm not tired of it yet. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. So, but that's after Rati's doing the bamboo, the gazebo outside. After he builds a gazebo, then he'll have more time for us to find a good carpenter to start that project. So that is happening. That's the biggest thing in the kitchen. Everything else is nothing else. I mean, like change the curtain, once the cabinets go on and you have the doors closed and they're matching the bottom of this, it's just gonna look great. It's just gonna look great. The big stuff is like, you see this sink and this thing, I gotta build a whole nother sink in the other place. I gotta have a sink come in and build, I gotta design it. I gotta have the underneath cabinets underneath it. But that one don't have the turn like this. The one over there is gonna be straight. It's gonna be from wall to wall. So we get as much space, and we're gonna have the underneath. So I gotta get a mason. I gotta get a tiler. But this is everything I did here. I gotta get a plumber. Yeah, I gotta get all that. That was what happened. We did it once, we do it again. And this chair, I'm gonna keep it white. I'm just gonna paint it white again. Because the door is black. This is the other side of the door. So the door is black. So it would not be bad for this love seat to be black. I mean, black will actually look good. It will look classy. I think the white just looks too cheap. I don't like it. I wish I kept it cane, but I didn't. So it doesn't look bad, but I think the black will look dope. So let's just do it black, and it'll match the black picture up there. Let's just do it black. We're gonna do it black. So we're gonna spray paint this black, and then we're gonna change the cushion covers in here again. Now the walls are mango. It's showing up very light, but it's not light. It's really an orangey mango. That's the color of the paint. It's called mango. Local paint by Leland, if you want to know. That orange, everything. They got the black picture. So we're gonna do this black, and we're gonna change the bottom cushion to I don't know. I mean, I just saw black, and then a black cushion. Those gonna get dusty. That's not kitchen, so no. The other one's gonna be green. It could be green. It could be green. We'll see when we take it. Let's do it black, and then we'll know. And I've had this cane. It's a laundry basket, but I use it as a trash can. When I saw it, I saw a trash can. So I want to definitely have this spray painted black, without a doubt. Because it's fading on the top, it wouldn't have been, but somebody used to take their dirty, sweaty clothes and put it on top of there, and I kept telling them, don't do that, and you can see the difference between the top and the bottom. This thing would have lasted forever. So now it's got to be black. We're gonna make it black. We're gonna make it black. We're gonna make this black, and it's gonna be pretty. And we're gonna make the shelving. It's going to be cane, so it doesn't really matter what the shelving is, but it might be black. Just because the cane's gonna be, I mean, not the cane, the bamboo's gonna cover everything, but you're still gonna have the outer like that, the trim, and the outer. So I think I'll make it black, and inside black. So when you open it up, when you do open it up, everything will be popping off that black. I just thought that one. We're gonna make the shelving black, but don't worry, it's gonna have. This is bamboo, the skinny of bamboo, and it's all done by hand. And the one cabinet, one door, takes almost all day, all day. So he comes every day until he finishes it. It's very meticulous work, because you gotta cut the bamboo, you gotta make sure it fits in, and you gotta hammer each one in at a time. It's very meticulous, but it's dope. It's a dope little art form. The bathroom door is made the same way. My thoughts. I mean, but it does go with the bamboo window, and a whole bamboo window, whole thing. I did a lot, y'all. I did a lot. And you know, which was so wonderful, I did a lot, and I didn't even think about it. It was like, when we first came, it was nothing. There was no window, none of the wood. I don't know, it was a 2x2 or 2x4, I'm not sure. It was nothing. This whole kitchen wasn't anything. And really, when you first came, when you walked in, there was no door. It was a doorway, but didn't have the door, right? So when you first walked in, it was no sink, no cabinets, no underneath cabinets, no tile, no nothing. I want you to get the picture. It was just it felt like a porch, because there was no window, right? It was just the area open. So when you walk through this doorway, it just felt like a porch, and a big porch. And I guess in one way, if I was to have another space, maybe I would do that. But it really is considered the outdoor kitchen. But traditionally here, especially in these smaller towns, like a village, a kitchen outdoor is a place where you hook up the cylinder or the coal pot, and you sit on the kitchen chair, that's what they call this, which is the stool, but they call it the kitchen chair, because they sit to wash in it, but they sit and they fan either the pot, or they stir the pot of the food on the cylinder. There was no tile on the floor, because you would never want that, because you're putting that cylinder on the floor. So an outdoor kitchen, literally, kitchen didn't mean tables and chairs and, all sinks and no, none of that. So I came and I was like, ooh, I can't wash my dishes in the bucket outside. I mean, it wasn't gonna work. And then where was I even getting the water? I had to go in the bathroom to get the water. Now I'm really thinking about this now. I had to go to the bathroom to get the water, because there was no sink, there was no water. There was no water in the kitchen, matter of fact. You would fetch the water, and then you would fetch the water, and then you would probably sit down and wash your dishes in this area, and cook your food the way I was telling you to cook your food. So I remember I got a picture, an old picture. If it was recorded, I would insert it. It's me trying to think I'm gonna wash the dishes by hand in the bucket. It would last one day. It was literally the next. I said, call somebody up in here. Okay. Yeah, we about to call somebody up in here. We need a sink, honey. It was the mason. So that means that's just raw. It wasn't covered. It was like, yo, get the plumber and the mason. We need them to come at the same time. I need some water running. And it was a thing, you had to deal with the thing, but I did it, and I was like, okay, now it's all raw. We need a countertop, because it's going to be a countertop. We need some tile. With the mason guy, we let him do the tile, which we used the broken tile. It was broken pieces. So I call it patch tiling. But he wasn't the tiler. We didn't find that out until later. The tiler, this was the floor that was looking like the other floors. So I was like, oh, no. I cannot do that. So that's why I got a sink. Now the landlord place he has the plumbing set up, but there is no sink. I got to build a sink. countertop, under the cabinet, under the sink cabinet. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's not something I like. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's not a chore. It's a pleasure. So, and then I just didn't understand. As soon as the kitchen, I was thinking, well, why we gotta have no window? Like I didn't understand it. I didn't know what was going on. So I was like, because the neighbors actually down there, they had like this metal for the 2x2s or 2x4s, and they had just a screen. And I was like, yeah, I get the screen because you don't want the mosquitoes to come in. But I asked somebody, I said, could you like do bamboo? Like, is that possible? Like, you get some bamboo? Because I saw all the bamboo around. And he was like, yeah. Because I was talking to him and he looked at me. I said, wouldn't that be nice if we could do bamboo, have a bamboo window? He said, you want me to ask the people? I was like, you think we could do that? He's like, let's ask. And that's how it happened. And when that bamboo thing came up, I was like, yeah, you know what? I wish we treated the wood, though, treated the bamboo. We didn't know. Because the termites are slowly eating it, whatever, I wish we did that. But you can still put the stuff. We sprayed it later. It did stop because it was sprayed later with the preserving of the bamboo. Unfortunately with chemicals, but it stopped the process. So there you go. But yeah. So yeah, I would say, the whole place I feel like was my creation, but the kitchen was number one because every day you got to eat. That was so on my mind. I was like, oh, that's not what we gonna do here. And it had no cabinets, which, that's another thing. Now, guest house don't have any cabinets either, but we're going to put some cabinets in there. And because I learned from this one, I brought these with me, thank goodness. And I said, okay, we'll put these up. I didn't know what I was going to do with them, but I brought them. I took them off the wall in the last place. I'm going to bring these. I paid money for them. So now I can put nice cabinets with good wood. Like, I learned so much. This tile in there. The tile in there just need to be clean, really pretty. So we'll get some, it'll be nice. When the tile's a little funky, it's not laid well, which you sometimes see in Ghana places. The tile won't be laid nice, but, soon come. So, and I gotta do the tile. I gotta do the on the sink. I gotta do the countertop with the tile. But then remember, you see the backsplash. I'm gonna do that too. I don't think it's going to be patch, but it is no, let me not say that. I think it will be patch, but it'll be very specific colors. I'll actually buy 2 different, tiles that I think go together and then create like mosaic, but I want to do it with purpose. So, yes, y'all, I like your kitchen. It's beautiful. Thank you, Bennett. I appreciate that. Thank you. So wait till you see when I really clean it. I gotta take the trash out. I gotta put some stuff away. So since you saw all that, you might as well see outdoors. So let's go see the beginning of the gazebo. Now keep in mind, it's the beginning. Because we had a gazebo already. But remember, this is all when we first moved in. I say we, it's only me. It's only me now. But it was a we, but yeah, it really wasn't. We was a lie. It's a big old lie. Sorry, y'all. I gotta have humor at this point. At this point, it just gotta be humorous. So, we had a whole, it was we then. Let's stay with it. It's okay, it's a joke. We had a whole gazebo. It was a whole entire gazebo. Just a whole freaking entire gazebo. I had like this banana, coconut branches, but anyway, this is just the beginning. We just put to hold up the gazebo, but we got a lot to do. There's going to be a table, which I had before. It's going to be a bamboo. It's going to be a bench made of bamboo. It's going to be a bench, a table, a bed frame. Then we're going to use the medicine bed. It's in the corner to put on top. That's what we had before. We're going to do it again. It's going to be better quality, and we're going to treat the wood. The treating of the wood is probably the very most important, or the bamboo. We're going to also have a gazebo kind of for the plants so that the plants will get sun and rain but not get scorched. So we're going to do that as well. And yeah, it's going to be very beautiful. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. It's going to be great. But this table, this chair, me and this lazy chair, because the rain comes, but I need to just leave it out here. So anyway, there's more to it, but I've been on for a while. Oh yeah, I've been on too long. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. I put the seeds on the wall because I like the seeds. I think the seeds is good as artwork. And they kept looking at me like, "Why you buying all these seeds? Are you going to? What are you going to do with it?" I told them. The ex partner was like, "She decorates with that." They was like, "Oh, okay, okay." She decorate with the seeds on the wall. Like, yeah, it's art. I love the art. I love what they use. It's just like what they're using. They use it for useful things, but it's art. So that's how I see it. So you know how that go. But thank you. Anyway, there's more, and I will show you. I'll get the kitchen together. Tomorrow is like dedicated to the kitchen. I'm gonna start the process of taking the mats off the floor, sweeping real well, cleaning the mats, wiping them down, and putting them back in. And that means all the furniture. But Eric's gonna be here tomorrow, so Eric can help me uh, do that, so it won't be such a big chore. Kwame, Ratchy's coming tomorrow, y'all, for the gazebo. So he's gonna come in, and I don't know what he's gonna do, cause I know you gotta cut unless you gotta have somebody do that in the morning. You gotta go to the forest, and you gotta cut the bamboo, and then you gotta treat it. But he treats it and puts it at the same time. That's okay with me. Maybe we can get a side or two done. I don't know. Tomorrow maybe he'll just get the bamboo and keep that, and then just get some more palm branches for the top. So I'm gonna have it tomorrow though. That's gonna take about another weekend and maybe one more weekend because you gotta make the furniture too. But that is going to be the garden. That is definitely is designated as a garden, whether it's stuff in the pot, which I've had before, and I got stuff in the ground now as well. But I'm renting, so I know I did a lot for renting. I'd say my landlord is going to be the luckiest man. When I leave, he's gonna definitely go up on this rent, because he's gonna have a sink. I put windows in, I put doors. I put doors in, the door in the bathroom. I did the decoration. I put wiring. I did the electricity. I put sockets inside. I painted every single room. I painted the doors. I put tile on the floor. I put tile outside on the stairs. The tile was horrible. I replaced it. I have a whole gazebo. They'll probably fall apart. Anyway. I mean, and then I'm gonna do this next place. But you know what? This is my home, and I remember when I moved in and I started doing all the work here. And my landlord said, I'm really so happy you're here, and I thank you for the work you're doing. That means you want to stay for a long time. And that's exactly how I felt. I said, oh yeah, I want to stay forever. Ever just met until, I got my land, which I do have land, but I gotta fix it. I don't have to fix it out. You don't have to fix it the land. I'm gonna start farming out there. That's what I'm really gonna do. But you know what, y'all? There's the moral to all of this. You are incredible. You are incredible at the things that you can do. And if somebody cannot appreciate how freaking incredible you are, sometimes you're too incredible. You're just too incredible. No such thing. And you have to appreciate that. You have to sit down and look around and realize this was nothing when you had this. It was bare bones and bare floors and no windows and no doors and no sink and no cap, nothing. And you took nothing and made something. That's the black way, the African American way, or the African way. Sometimes I got to really always sit with that. I mean, every single room, and changed it many times. And what I needed that. Like, I needed to remind myself of that. I needed this video to remind me. I'm sure there's stuff I missed that I did that I can't even do. Like every thing, I designed it, or I bought it, or I crafted it. Mostly everything I had designed. Mostly everything was not bought as is. And it's the most normal thing that I do. It's not it is special because it makes me feel good and I love it. But if you ever start feeling down, forget who you are, you gotta remember, because I don't have a lot of people around me, so I'm not constantly having people remind me that you did this. Not even the partner I had, he never really said, look what you did, like, yo. people would ask, he would say, "Oh, that was all her," but I mean, I never got that. So sometimes I forgot. That's a lot, and it happened fast. I wasn't even playing. I was like, I gotta live here, so we gotta make it livable, and it's fun. So yeah. Anyway, pep talk to myself. All righty. Are you living in Ghana now? I am. I've been in Ghana for 5 years straight. Better, you've been around. You must have known me from before, so you didn't. You must not have been around for a while. 5 years straight. 5 years straight. Greetings. It's raining out here in Los Angeles too. Oh, I hope you're enjoying it. I hope it's lovely. I love the rain, so I want you to love it too. So, yeah, thank you. So we got something happening at the same time, right? In different time zones. Isn't that beautiful? Blessings, Queen. Hey, Cal, lovies. How are you? I'm tired, y'all. I had a long day, and I didn't eat cooked food because I've been eating raw mostly. But I've gotten very, very thin because I was going through a heartbreak. You know what I love about me? I don't really have no shame. Like I will, I'm very truthful. You know, it's a thing. You know, something I was born with, and I love that part about me. Like I would just tell you what's really going on. So let me tell you what happened. I got left for anyway. I had a heartbreak, and then I got really skinny because I couldn't eat, and I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. But then I was like, oh, this motherfucker ain't gonna kill me. So then I decided that I should probably start eating, and I was just doing raw for a good while since January 27th. That was the fateful day. Then all my world came crashing down. Okay, anyway, it was okay because it was really in the making, but I just was in denial, I think. And then I hadn't really eaten anything too much, like a lot. And then I started to say, well, I better eat because I don't want to die because he ain't worth that. And then I realized that I wasn't used to eating because you don't eat for a long time, you don't eat. And so now I'm introducing cooked food back into my body, and I'm tired. It's making, because my body is like, shoot, 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 shoot. It's working real hard to make me a little tired. I'm a little fatigued. Yesterday I just added rice back in, which of course it's good rice, it's black rice. And then today I had rice and lentils, and my body's like, what we doing? What we doing? Why we just don't fall asleep? And I was like, I don't know, because I don't want to go to sleep in the middle of the day, and I don't want to eat and sleep. And it's the whole thing. Because, you know, it's time to eat. Like, he's eating, I'm sure, so I should be eating too. And, yeah, that's what's going on. So I'm trying to eat. And I feel drunk from the food. That's what happened. That's my story. Shamir says, right. Greetings, how are you? You be live, or you live authentically? Okay, thank you. Please, where do you live? I live in Ghana. I live in the Volta region. You are taking care of yourself. The divine will take care of your heart, mind, and spirit. Thank you. That's so sweet. So yeah, I am. I really am, though. I sleep 8 hours or more a night. I live in the countryside. I came back to the countryside to heal my heart, and I think it's really working. My blood pressure is like a baby. It's ticking, so it's calmness. I did the room. The room is a pink room, my bedroom. I came back, first thing I said, we got to do the bedroom over child. Because, honey, he done painted the bedroom, which, anyway, he's not a painter. And it was always like, there's a lot of energy because it's the bedroom. So I had to go turn the bedroom from a dark terracotta color to pink. It's pink and white. And I got pink sheets. I got pink and white curtains that I have made. Curtains, white ones I have made. The pink ones I've made recently. I got the fell from Accra, and I was like, I gotta have a pink room, and it's working. My heart is like, yes. I got pink nails, and I was like, you know what? I will survive. So, but today was an interesting day because I'm getting better every day. This is the real, but it was about to rain, and I could smell the rain before it comes. You can see it's gonna rain. So I had my lazy chair out there, and that chair really can't get wet. So I was going out, and I walked out the door, and there was a Rasta standing like outside, just out there, and he stared at me. He was staring, and I swear to God, he looked just like the other person. Like he looked just like him, the hair, the stance, the energy. But he was going to actually visit the neighbor, but I guess he had an elder with him, that was on like crutches, but you know. And I felt that like that. I really thought it was him. And oh my God, everything in my body froze. Anxiety went up and down, fear, anxiety, sadness. I know my blood pressure probably went up, like, and I was like, oh my God, I got so much healing to do. Like that, it wasn't him, of course, but that feeling was horrid. It was scared, it was hurt, it was fear, it was frozen, it was all the I thought I was getting better type stuff. Like it was, I thought I was getting better, but oh my God, it was, and then I called my friend, I was like saying all these things, like what if, and how could, and what, and I was like, yeah, you need to definitely stay away from a crowd, and you need to be up in the countryside, because that feeling, I mean, my body didn't lie. My body said, that tore you apart. It's the way it was done too, just tore you apart. And that was very interesting for me to know, you know. Yeah, I don't need to ever see him for a long time, because I don't know what I'll do. So there you go. Just wanted to share that. Oh, thank you, Yara. Thank you so much. She said the Most High will heal your heart. Oh, is this true? Your hair is beautiful. What do you use, if you don't mind me asking? I love that question. So I actually use my own natural sebum. I put oils on my hair. I haven't done it for a while. Um, I because I had locks for a while, but I used to put olive oil when I did, but I put none. I actually use the sebum from my natural hair, but I do wet my hair daily, even with the twist. And I do spray herbs though, just though I have a combination of lavender herbs, sage, and rosemary. And I boil it, steep it all night, and then I put it and I use it as a rinse. I try to do it once a week. But I also have lemongrass. And I put the lemongrass water, it's good for the scalp and growing and stimulation. I put it in a spray bottle and I spray. But I wet it, that's my moisture. So, and the eating right and the sleeping, because I had locks and I cut them to the new growth after he took my heart and threw it in the trash can before he stepped on it first, and then he gave it back to me. That's what happened. I got my ear and I was like, yes, I feel so much better. Pink room feels so much better. And then I thought I saw, I was like, oh, I don't like that feeling. But thank you for asking. I'm in the central reason why I'm Palm Cape Coast. How? Yes, Betty. Oh, that's so nice to know. Yes, I have people in the Cape Coast. So I have people in the Cape Coast. I used to live there for a hot minute. I didn't make a year. And I fixed that place up too. It was a short. Everybody's like, oh, fix it up. So there you go. Laugh out loud. So yeah, thank you for asking. So I try to simplify my life, and my hair is part of that. So yeah. Anyway, y'all, tomorrow, stay tuned. Thank you for staying for this very long video. And at least I didn't go to sleep. Oh, the sheep! Y'all want to see the sheep? Y'all want to see the sheep? It's gonna happen too fast. The sheep. I try to hurry because I love seeing the sheep, but they laugh at me because they think like, why does she care about the sheep? Oh, we missed them. We missed those little sheep. We missed the sheeps. I love the sheep. So many things I love. All right, y'all. I want to thank you again for being a part of my coming to my home, and which I think is home worthy. No, home worthy. But no, I don't care about that. I really don't. You can't come to my house. But you can. And we're going to be working on something called the guest house. I've acquired the place next door as well. And it's going to be a healing space for women, sisters, only. And it's a beautiful place. It's really not a lot that I have to do structurally. I don't really have to remodel. Like, I don't have to build anything. I don't have any builds. Except for the sink and the cabinets and the kitchen. I don't worry about that. It's more, but it's going to be very, very beautiful. And that's my next big project. So lock it into this Afrocentrichomedesign channel, YouTube channel, because I promise you that we're going to have fun. And I think that place, you'll really get to see me from, I decorate or I construct or whatever you want to call it, a space so quickly that you never saw it down, usually. And maybe that place is so constructed, I don't really have to do a lot of constructing, but the kitchen's gonna be, I want you to really stay tuned. For the kitchen that I gotta do, the porch needs a whole new makeover. It really needs to be retiled and colored. And we're gonna bring in elements from my southern roots, which my mom's family. My mom was born in Brooklyn. I was born in Brooklyn. But my mom's family, grandmother was born in North Carolina, and my father's side is Louisiana, New Orleans, and other parts of Louisiana. And I want to bring in that southern feel, American feel on the porch. I want that porch to feel like the South. And yeah, so I want that in. I want it to be a healing space, so it's Afrocentric always, but it's very healing and a lightness to it and a flow and very restful, very peaceful. I just keep feeling the word flow. And I'm gonna have, definitely all the furniture is gonna have to be built, because to go back to Accra, to look for the furniture, I like natural stuff. I don't like the big bulky furniture pieces that standard furniture stores sell. I like cane or bamboo. So my bamboo guy, which he got a whole job though, but we're gonna work it out. He's gonna build all the furniture, from the beds to the wardrobes to the table to the chairs to the couches to everything. So it's gonna be the first place where all the furniture is literally really like my design. Not, yeah, but I mean all of it, that's gonna be different. So, and the porch furniture, that's my idea. We'll see how it works. I wanna do everything locally. I don't wanna have to try not to rely on a crowd too much. It's not easy, but it's not hard either if you work it out. So I wanna work with everybody up here. And I got some land. I wanna grow some stuff that, since I'm not ready to build yet, because it's not time. It's gotta be time. The other thing was, the whole idea was this dream that I had with someone else, but it really was always my dream. I don't know why I say it's our dream, it was my dream, but I brought him in. And then it was like, wow, I have to do all this with myself. And that really actually is very intriguing. Like, I love that part, to be honest. I feel free. I mean, it's nice to feel like you have that man and like things to get done, but it's not necessary, because I need that creative freedom to do what I want when I want to do it. So I love to create. I could tell you, oh, I've been an artist all my life. I've been an artist all my life and didn't even know it. I never knew. I never called myself an artist. I didn't know what did I do that was artful. But I remember the way I used to dress. People always come to me, are you a singer? Are you a dancer? Are you a model? When I was younger, I was like, because this style, I'd be like, that's going, my mom would say, they ask me what I am, like I'm an artist, but I don't know, am I an artist? And I was just art in the way I dressed. And then it just, it showed when I got married, because I was with an artist he sculpted, he did the whittling, which is the carving of the sticks or branches, he painted. Oh my God, he could do anything. I mean, there was other talents too, these multi-dimensional, artist, and he decorated. He was Afrocentric very much, and from him I really was able. I started decorating with his stuff. He had so much of it. I was like, oh no, we're married. What am I doing with all this? And it just. Then I came in and designed clothes. I designed clothes too. Designed decor pieces. I designed clothes. I designed wardrobes, cabinets, doors, beds, all of it. I mean, I never say it like that, but I mean, what's happening here? What we doing? This is what happened. This is what happened. This door designed that too. Yeah, so I love that I have that outlet. It's helping to heal my heart. I got an apartment in Accra, but I had to leave because Accra and him, and just running into him, and the meanness and the silent treatment. He's a narcissist, by the way. I never even knew about narcissists till I got out of that relationship, but I couldn't, and the noise and and I just had to leave. I came back up here, and I'm healing, y'all. But I just that encounter told me that Is that in the is that the reaction you get around like, ooh, you know, it's interesting. It wasn't that he's the greatest, the finest guy in the world, or this. It wasn't none of that. It was the discarding, the lying, the cheating, all the things that was later came the way. I'm a little sweet little empath person. I'm empathic and loyal, Leo, and oh my God, I'm not perfect now, but oh my God, so I've never experienced, you know, narcissism in any way. I didn't know what it was, honestly. So it's just funny. I have a friend, you know, I just met up other friends too, and they could be getting out of one relationship. One guy be like, he did this, he did that, and get another one in a minute, and just move on with it. And you know, not me. My big old heart be like, oh, wait a second, I need time. Like I'm hurt. Like I'm feeling it. So, but I've always been like that. My mom used to be like, you got to get stronger. Like I don't know how. With relationships, stop telling them you like them or stop. Oh my God, never forget being a kid. Like a young person starting to date, like 16, 17, 18. Oh, I was a mess throughout the whole thing. I'm not a mess, but I never could do it. I was thinking about that today. I was like, you know what? That never was you. I want to. Sometimes I go, he ain't not it. What is he? Was he? Like, please. And I'll be thinking, like, child, you better go over here and heal your wounds and be okay with it. I'm also a healer. I'm a healer, a teacher, a coach, spiritual woman. Yeah. I'm a poet, too. Actually won a poetry slam in a crowd. Like, I'm a poet. I used to dance. I was actress. I got my first associate's degree in arts and humanities. I got my bachelor's degree in interdisciplinary studies, which was the healing part. I went to California Institute of Clinical Studies anyway. Great. But you know, I own 18.5 acres of land that Spirit told me to go get in North Carolina, which I had never been at the time. I became a designer overnight. I moved to Ghana. Ooh, I was a designer. I made shoes, designed bags, shoes, jewelry, clothes, furniture. That's a lot. It's a lot in a lifetime. I have a daughter. I had her naturally on the floor, natural childbirth. No hospital. My daughter, none of that. Natural childbirth. My daughter never been immunized. I've been a vegan for 35 years. 35 years. Before the name was even out, that's what I was. I lived in California, Las Vegas, and North Carolina before moving to Ghana. When I came to Ghana, I came with 2 weeks. I was supposed to only come for 2 weeks. I had a suitcase for 2 weeks. Thank you for that love. And I left, and I never came back to the States again. And I had to sell my car from here. I gave up the whole apartment. I gave up all my beautiful apartment, all my stuff. And I ain't even saying that because I've never said all this in one time. Never realized, you know. Thank you for that love. Like who I am and what I've done. Because I was in a relationship that never saw me, never gave me that, never saw that, never, never, don't ever. Mm. So I was just a regular girl, but I don't think I'm that regular. I mean, I'm living among, in 6 hours away from my car in the goddamn mountains. And I don't know any of my. I mean, I know my neighbors, but I don't know them. I never met them before I moved here. Like I said, try that one. Be the only American in the airway or anywhere so far away from my car. At one time, I had an apartment in the Cape Coast, the Volta region, and Accra. So now I just got the Volta region and Accra. I mean, come on, what am I? How am I not remembering? I got 4 plots of land in the Volta region. I'm not naming things, not a brag, it's just reminding me, like, girl, you did a lot. You did a lot. I have a beautiful 28-year-old daughter, about to be 29 in December. Who's a graphic artist. Did my website the 01. Anyway, I love y'all. We on 2 hours. I gotta go. Okay. My family's from Louisiana too. Hey, oh, well, there's connection. I wish we were close to each other. Me too. That would be nice. Your home is beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so we got the trolls this time. Transformation and gracious person. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate your love. I appreciate the hearts. I appreciate the time you spent. I appreciate letting me show and bend. I don't know. It was like showing all this stuff. I ain't really done. There's other stuff I skipped. It made me. I'm glad. Like this is very healing for me. Reminding me, like, hey, sis, wait a second. Fuck him. All right, y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.